Now, today's session, I am going to discuss about the introduction about the investment and also about the securities. As I already told you that investment is the postponement of current consumption, and investment will have the returns. The returns consisting of two types. The one is regular return and the other one is capital appreciation. And securities, having the different type of securities like equity shares, debentures, and debt securities. We are going to discuss in this chapter the introduction about the investment, what is an investment, and what are the securities available. So this chapter, the basic objective is the students should be able to understand the basic concept of the investment, and they should understand, and I'm going to explain the process of investment, and the student should learn about various types of securities, and also to analyze various sources of investment information where the information will be available for the investment. These are the four broad aspects which we are going to learn in this chapter. So let us try to understand clearly what is an investment. Investment is the employment of funds on assets to earn or capital appreciation. So as I told you, investment is postponement of current consumption. Though we have the funds and we are need to buy some asset, but we will postpone our consumption and we are employing our current funds on assets to earn the basic income, to earn income and capital appreciation. If you have employed your funds on purchasing a car or purchasing a refrigerator, that will not be called as an investment. Investment basic necessity is, basic feature is with an objective to earn some income. If you purchase a car, the basic objective is not to earn income on that. The basic objective is for your comfort or time saving, some other objectives involved in that. In such case, it will not be called as an investment. Investment is employment of funds on assets. The car purchasing also your employment funds on assets, a refrigerator or something else. But it is not with an objective of to earn income. If your employment of funds on assets with an objective of earning income or capital appreciation, if we have that objective only, then your employment of funds on assets will be called as investment. Otherwise, it will not be an investment. So investment basic feature it should consist of with an objective of earning income and or capital appreciation. It can be earning income regularly and capital appreciation, or regular income only, or only capital appreciation with an objective. But there should be a objective of earning income out of your employment of funds on particular assets. That will be called as an investment. The basic feature is there should be a income will be generated or capital appreciation should be generated from the employment of funds will be called as an investment, the first aspect. And second, we have to understand that individual who makes an investment is known as the investor. The person who employed funds and assets with an objective of earning income will be called as an investor. If any person employed funds on purchasing a car will not be called as investor, he will be called as customer or consumer. That is the basic difference between the investor and the consumer or customer. The individual who makes an investment is known as the investor. And the third point is, in economic terms, investment is defined as the net addition made to the capital stock of the country. And there is a difference between the economic terms of investment and financial terms of investment. If you are considered in the economic terms, investment is defined as net addition made to the capital stock of the country. Capital stock of the country means generally you can call it as GDP, gross domestic product. Total value of the products and services which the country is having. That will be called as capital stock of the country. And if any addition made from last year to this year for that value of the capital stock of the value of the country, then it will be called as investment in economic terms. Suppose if our GDP is 8% in the last year and it become 10% now, then it will be called as investment during the year from the economic terms itself. So total value, capital value, that is value manufactured products and services value, both together the value should be measured, and any addition made to during that period to the total asset value of the country, then it will be called as investment in economic terms. There is no objective of profit earned here. It is only the value increase. Value of the capital stock of the country should be increased. That value will be, the increased value will be called as investment during that period from the economic terms. But whereas in financial terms, investment is defined as allocating money to assets with a view to gain profit over a period of time. There should be a clear-cut objective of earning profit should be an objective in terms of investment. If financial terms, if you want to call it as investment, allocating money with an objective of gaining profit over a particular period. If you don't have an objective of period of earning profit, then it will not be called as investment in the financial terms. So that is the difference between the economic terms investment and financial terms. Financial terms investment is allocating money to assets, but with a objective of gaining profit over a period of time. But in economic terms, investment means just value addition to the capital stock of the country. That will be called as investment in economic terms. Financial terms, allocating money on assets with an objective to earn profit over a period of time. This is financial terms. But of course, investment in economic and financial terms are interrelated. Let us see how it is interrelated. Where an individual's savings flow into the capital market as financial investment. As I already told you that the individual's savings should be flow to the users of the funds, savers of the funds and users of the funds. This is the economic environment or financial system. So individual savings should be flowed into the capital market, financial investment users through financial markets and services. That can be capital market or money market. So when you have taken here individual savings flow into the capital market, stock exchange lo purchase cheyadam gaani, primary market lo petadam gaani, shares lo gaani manam pedte, that will be called as a financial investment. But what will happen again, this financial investment, say shares konnam anukondi, so amount company ki ellindi corporate ki, but what corporate will do, again corporate will buy the assets for earning a profit over a period of time. Automatically the GDP will be increased. They will produce the various products. So automatically the capital stock of the country or GDP will increase. So that is why the individual's savings flow into the capital market as financial investment, and again financial investment automatically convert into the economic investment. That is why these two are interrelated. Investments in economic and financial terms are interrelated. First, there will be a savings from the individuals. Individuals' savings will flow into the financial market as financial investment. And once financial investment happen, that funds will be used by the corporates for manufacturing of any business or any products and any services. That will be termed as economic investment. Saving, individual savings, financial investment, and termed as a economic investment. That is why we can say that economic and financial terms of investment is called is interrelated. It is depends on one another. This is the 5 aspects which we need to learn the basics of the investment. Investment with the postponement of current consumption and employment of current funds on assets to earn income or capital appreciation, then only it will be called as an investment. And the individual who makes an investment will be known as investor. Otherwise, he will be called as customer or consumer. And economic terms, investment is just increase of the capital stock of the country, value addition to the capital stock. And in financial terms, money will be allocated on assets with a view to gain profit for a period of time. That is financial terms. And again, financial investment and in economic terms also investment is interrelated. The basic philosophy over here is individual savings will flow to the capital market, that is through financial investment, and that financial investment, the capital market, that is the promoters or corporates will use those funds as economic investment, that is produce of manufacturing of products. Automatically the value of the GDP will be increased, then it will be called as economic in terms of investment. Here we need to know about the speculation. There's a clear-cut difference between investment and speculation. Investors generally will be reasonable and they won't take much risk. They are not prepared to take very high risks, investors. So any person who has deposited his savings in the bank will be called as an investor. His anticipation is the nominal interest every year. That only his anticipation. So that is why speculation is taking risk, more risk. Investor is a reasonable guy and generally he will save the funds and then through savings he will invest somewhere with for a reasonable interest. So normal being. But speculator will take a risk with the information which he has received. ఇంకా క్లియర్గా మీకు చెప్పాలంటే అర్థమయ్యేలా చెప్పాలంటే సపోజ్ ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్ అంటే బ్యాంక్లో డిపాజిట్ చేసినా లేకపోతే ఏదైనా షేర్స్లో డిపాజిట్ చేసినా డిబెంచర్స్ డిపాజిట్ చేసినా 8% 10% ఇంట్రెస్ట్ వస్తుంది, క్యాపిటల్ వాల్యూ పెరిగితే అది కూడా యాడ్ అవుతుంది, అంతవరకే. దాన్ని ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేసి ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేస్తారు ఎందులోనైనా సరే. బట్ స్పెక్యులేటర్స్ ఏంటంటే ఏదైనా మనకి సపోజ్ ఇక్కడ ఒక మనకి తెలిసింది కాకినాడలో అచ్చంపేట జంక్షన్లో ఒక పెద్ద మాల్ వస్తుంది అనే విషయం ఇన్సైడర్స్ ద్వారా తెలిసింది అనుకోండి. సో ఆటోమేటిక్గా వాట్ విల్ హ్యాపెన్, ద కాస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద ల్యాండ్స్ విల్ బి ఇంక్రీజ్, పెరుగుతాయి. ఎవరికైతే తెలిసిందో వాళ్ళందరికీ ల్యాండ్స్ పెరుగుతాయనే ఉద్దేశంతో వాళ్ళు ఒక షార్ట్ టైంలో ప్రస్తుతం మనకి తక్కువకి ఎకరం ఒక 10 lakhs వస్తుంది, బట్ కాంప్లెక్స్ రాగానే మొత్తం అంతా పెరిగిపోతుంది, ఇది 1 crore వెళ్ళిపోతుంది అన్న యాంగిల్లో, వీడు 1 year వెళ్ళిపోతుంది అన్న యాంగిల్లో ఇఫ్ దే హ్యావ్ ఇన్వెస్టెడ్ ద ఫండ్స్, ఆ 1 lakh 10 lakhs పెట్టి ల్యాండ్ కొన్నారనుకోండి. ఎందుకు కొంటున్నారు? విత్ అన్ యాంటిసిపేషన్ ఆఫ్ హ్యూజ్ ప్రాఫిట్స్ విత్ ఎ షార్ట్ టైం. తక్కువ టైంలో చాలా ఎక్కువ ప్రాఫిట్స్ వస్తాయి అన్న ఆబ్జెక్టివ్తో రిస్క్ తీసుకొని వాళ్ళు ఆ ల్యాండ్ ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేస్తున్నారు అక్కడ. ఇట్ మే హ్యాపెన్ ఆర్ మే నాట్ హ్యాపెన్. వస్తే చాలా మంచి ప్రాఫిట్స్ వస్తాయి. సపోజ్ వెనక్కి వెళ్ళిపోయింది అనుకోండి, ఆ కాంప్లెక్స్ రాలేదు, అక్కడ షాపింగ్ కాంప్లెక్స్ రాలేదు, వెనక్కి వెళ్ళిపోయింది, దెన్ ఆటోమేటిక్గా ఇట్ విల్ కమ్ డౌన్. సో వాట్ హ్యాడ్ హ్యాపెన్ జస్ట్ ఇఫ్ యూ టేకన్ ఇన్ ద ల్యాండ్స్ ఆఫ్ ఇన్ అమరావతి. సో క్యాపిటల్ సిటీ వచ్చేస్తుందని చెప్పి మెనీ హ్యావ్ ఇన్వెస్టెడ్ ఓవర్ దేర్, బట్ నౌ ద క్యాపిటల్ సిటీ హ్యాస్ విత్డ్రాన్, దేర్ ఆర్ 3 capitals. సో ల్యాండ్ కాస్ట్ హ్యాస్ decreased. So risk is very high for a speculator. Investor risk is very low. సో ఇన్సైడర్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ద్వారా కానీ ఏదైనా సడన్ గా మనకి ప్రాఫిట్స్ వచ్చేస్తాయని కానీ దాని ద్వారా మనం ఎక్కువ ప్రాఫిట్స్ ఎర్న్ చేద్దామని కానీ ఎవరైనా సరే బిజినెస్ చేస్తే రిస్క్ తీసుకొని, దట్ విల్ బి కాల్డ్ యాజ్ స్పెక్యులేషన్. సో స్పెక్యులేటర్ ఈజ్ అన్రీజనబుల్ గా విష్ టు ఎర్న్ వెరీ హ్యూజ్ ప్రాఫిట్స్ ఫర్ ఎ షార్ట్ టైం. Whereas investor is a reasonable guy, he will invest for reasonable regular returns and then any capital appreciation. This is the basic difference between the investor and the speculator. So that's what here we are going to discuss in the slides also. Speculation means taking risks with an anticipation of acquiring short-term gains. So within a short time, we are expecting huge gains. So taking business risks. So that is called as a speculation. Speculation means taking business risks with an anticipation of acquiring short-term gains. It also involves the practice of buying. It also involves the practice of buying and selling activities in order to profit from the price fluctuations. Investor ఏం చేస్తున్నాడు? He is focusing on the regular return 8% 10% నాకు ఎవ్రీ ఇయర్ వస్తే సరిపోతుంది, అమ్మేటప్పుడు కొంచెం రేట్ పెరిగితే సరిపోతుంది అని అనుకుంటున్నాడు. బట్ speculator will do business only with the price fluctuations, not with the regular return. He will not bother about the regular return, and he will never anticipate any regular return from his investment. So what he will do, he would like to earn profits from the price fluctuations. Price పెరిగిన దాన్ని fluctuations బేస్ చేసుకొని ప్రాఫిట్ గెయిన్ చేయాలి అని అనుకుంటాడు స్పెక్యులేటర్. సో స్పెక్యులేషన్ ఇన్వాల్వ్స్ ద ప్రాక్టీస్ ఆఫ్ buying and selling activities of the assets in order to profit from the price fluctuations, not from the keeping. వాటి దగ్గర ఉంచుకొని ఎర్న్ చేద్దాం అన్న ఆబ్జెక్టివ్ కాదు. హిస్ ఆబ్జెక్టివ్ ఈజ్ టు ఎర్న్ ప్రాఫిట్ ఫ్రమ్ ద ప్రైస్ ఫ్లక్చుయేషన్స్. క్యాపిటల్ వాల్యూ పెరగగానే అమ్మేద్దాం, మళ్ళీ వేరే చోట తీసుకొని మళ్ళీ వాల్యూ పెరగగానే అమ్మేద్దాం. సో ప్రైస్ ఫ్లక్చుయేషన్స్ బేస్ చేసుకొని బిజినెస్ చేసేవాళ్ళు speculators. That will be called as a speculation. And an individual who undertakes the activity of speculation is known as speculator. ఎవరైతే ఇటువంటి speculating, buying and selling activities and want to earn profit price fluctuations, those persons will be called as speculators. They are taking very high risk and want to earn huge profits in a short term. This is called as speculation. This is the basic difference between investment and speculation. Let us see this difference between investor and speculator. So let us see the basic differences between the investor and speculator. Investor never antaru, speculator never antaru. So first difference is time horizon. So investor, has a relatively longer planning horizon. His holding period is usually 1 or more than 1 year. And investor generally will keep the funds on assets to keep for a longer run. Short time lo takku time lo uncheskoni teeseskundam profit to ఆ ఆబ్జెక్టివ్ తో ఉండరు ఇన్వెస్టర్. ఇన్వెస్టర్ జనరల్లీ లాంగర్ ప్లానింగ్ ఉంటుంది. సో హిస్ హోల్డింగ్ పీరియడ్ యూజువల్లీ 1 or more than 1 year, not less than that. So that is a time horizon is 1 or more than 1 year as an investor. But for a speculator has a very short planning horizon. His holding period may be few days or maximum few months, not more than that. So within short period, he wants to gain huge profits. Then only he will be called as a speculator. Investor is a long run planning. He in anticipation of regular funds, regular returns, and also some capital appreciation. But a speculator will think about only capital appreciation and will do business with the price fluctuations only, not on the regular return. That is a speculator. He is the investor. And the next basic difference is risk return. Investor is a moderate person. His risk is generally less. He is not ready to go for a risk. So he is the risk averter, or you can call him investor as a risk moderator, neutral. So general investors can be classified into 3 types of investors. That is risk averters, risk aversion, and second is risk neutrals, and the third one is risk seekers. These investors are classified based on the taking of risk. That is risk averters, risk neutrals, and then risk seekers. Risk averters ante entante assalu risk they don't want to take any sort of risk at all. Fully comfortable they want to be. They are not ready to take any risk. They generally will invest in the government bonds or fixed deposits as such, because there is no risk at all. Risk is very zero. They are risk averters. And if you are taking the second type of investors, they are risk neutrals. Risk neutral means they are ready to take a minimum risk with anticipation of a bit high return. They are risk neutral. So they will balance between the risk and also return. If you have taken the risk, they automatically they will get the more return. Generally, the persons who will invest in the equity shares or any private sector bonds or debentures, they will be called as a risk neutrals. And risk seekers are speculators. They are ready to take the risk, more and more risk, and they want to earn more and more profits. So they are risk seekers. So risk return characteristics, investors risk is very less, and speculator he will take a very high risk. And when come to the third basic difference is decision. Decision attaches greater significance to the fundamental factors and carefully evaluates the performance of the company. So investor, what he will do? He will do the real strength of the company while he is going to invest. Really the company is good, strong fundamentals unnaya leva, లేదా జనరల్ గా ఉన్న మార్కెట్ కండిషన్స్ బట్టి షేర్ పెరిగిపోతుందా లేకపోతే రియల్ గా దానికి వర్త్ ఉందా. సో ఇంట్రిన్సిక్ వాల్యూ ఆఫ్ ద కంపెనీ విల్ బి అనలైజ్డ్ బై ద ఇన్వెస్టర్. ద రియల్ వర్త్ ఆఫ్ ద షేర్ ఆర్ సెక్యూరిటీ విల్ బి ఐడెంటిఫైడ్ బై ద ఇన్వెస్టర్, just not like the price fluctuation. So the decision of the investor attaches greater significance to fundamental factors of the company, fundamental factors of the asset where he is going to buy, and carefully evaluates the performance of the company, how the financial performance of the company, that will be carefully evaluated, and then only he will take the decision. So whereas the speculator, the decision attaches greater significance to market behavior and inside information. So his decision mainly depends on market behavior, how the market is moving. So based on that he will take a decisions. If the market is moving ahead, so automatically he will go buy and then sell, buy and sell. And also he will depends more, his decision depends more on insiders information. అంటే ఇన్సైడర్, ఇప్పుడు ఇఫ్ యూ అబ్జర్వ్ ద అమరావతి, దే ఆర్ టేకింగ్ ఎస్ ఇన్సైడర్ ట్రేడింగ్ జరిగింది అంటున్నారు. సో ఆఫ్టర్ దిస్ గవర్నమెంట్, so insider trading means insiders will get information that something is going to come over there, and then they will buy and they will sell. So speculators will depend on market behavior, market conditions, and insiders information. This information will not be available to everybody. Very few persons who are insiders of that particular issue will be known that. So that is why investor decision attaches greater significance to fundamental factors, intrinsic value of the shares, and carefully evaluate the performance of the company, investors. Whereas speculators will depend on market conditions, market behavior, and then inside information with whatever available to them. And finally, fourth basic difference between the investor and speculator is funds, usage of the funds. Investor uses his own funds. If he is having the funds, they will invest. If he don't have the funds, they will keep quiet. They will not go for any other risk. So his own funds will be utilized for investment. Whereas when you come to speculator, because of the short span, he uses borrowed funds along with his personal funds. If he is having the funds, okay, suppose if that particular land costs high, he will borrow the funds and also he will buy that land, and after certain period, immediately what he expected has happened, then he will give back with interest. So that is what happened. He uses, because he is ready to take risk and he is anticipation very high profits in a short span. So that is why he will borrow the funds, అప్పు కూడా తీసుకొచ్చి తన ఫండ్స్ తో పాటుగా అక్కడ పెట్టి ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేసి ఎప్పుడైతే రేట్ పెరిగి ఎక్కువ ప్రాఫిట్ వస్తుందో అప్పుడు మళ్ళీ చేద్దాం. బికాస్ హీఈస్ షార్ట్ స్పాన్ ఎర్నింగ్ మోడ్ లో ఉంటారు, హై ప్రాఫిట్ ఎర్నింగ్ మోడ్ లో ఉంటారు, హై రిస్క్ తీసుకునే మోడ్ లో ఉంటారు. కాబట్టి దే విల్ యూజ్ ద బారోడ్ ఫండ్స్ ఆల్సో along with his own funds. So these are the basic differences between the investment and speculation, investor and speculator. The first difference is time horizon. Time horizon means investor generally will think for a long run planning. and he will get the minimum returns. Whereas speculator time horizon is very short time. He is expecting, his holding period is very short, and within very short time he would like to earn huge profits. That is called as, then he will be called as speculator. Generally, investment time horizon 1 or more than 1 year, and speculator's time horizon is days or maximum few months. And the second basic difference is risk return characteristics. The investor is having a less risk, whereas speculator is having very high risk. And then decision based difference, that is, decision generally investor will take decision based on the fundamental factors and performance of the company and intrinsic value of the securities. These will be evaluated. Based on that, they will go for investment. Whereas speculator, he will give basic great significance to market behavior and market conditions, market movements, and any insider informations available. Based on that, they will take the decisions. And funds, what funds they will use? Generally, investor, if he is having the funds, he will invest, otherwise he will keep quiet. So that is why investor uses his own funds only, whereas speculator will use borrowed funds along with his personal his own funds. So these are the basic four differences between the investment and speculation, investor and speculators. So if we understood this, next class we can discuss further about the securities related. And this is basic. I hope that you understood. So I am giving once again the summarization of the whatever I have discussed now. So first, investment is an employment of funds on assets to earn income or capital appreciation. There should be a with an objective, employment of funds undali, employment of funds and assets with an objective of earning income or capital appreciation, and both sometimes. That is investment. And individual who makes an investment is known as the investor. And in economic terms, investment means just increase of the capital stock of the country. And in financial terms, investment means allocating of money to assets with objective of gaining a profit. That is financial terms. And both economic and financial terms are interrelated, wherein individual savings flow into the capital market as an financial investment, and again that will be used by the corporates, it will become economic investment. These are the five regarding investment. And speculation, speculation means taking business risk with an anticipation of acquiring short-term gain. They take high risk for short-term gain, and it involves the practice of buying and selling activities in order to profit or in order to gain from the price fluctuations. So they will do business with the price fluctuation only. They will not anticipate any regular return. So price fluctuations or in a capital appreciations, they will earn the profits. And third, an individual who undertakes the activity of speculation is known as speculator. And the differences between the investor and speculator, the one is time horizon. Time horizon in investor, it is very long run, and then the return also they will expect in the capital appreciation and in normal return. Whereas speculator time horizon is very short period, and investors generally time horizon is 1 or more than 1 year. Speculator time horizon is few days or maximum of few months. Time horizon is the first difference, and risk return character is the second difference. That is, investors having a less risk, speculator is having high risk. And decision will be taken by the investor with a greater significance to the fundamental factors of the company and the performance, financial performance of the company. Based on that, they will take the decision. Whereas speculator will not bother about the financial performance or fundamental factors. They will think about they will take care of the, consider that market behavior and market conditions and any inside information available. Based on that, they will take the decisions. And finally, the funds, investor will use his own funds, and speculator will use borrowed funds along with his funds, along with his own funds. So this is the general about the investment and the difference of speculation and the difference between investor and speculation. And the next session, we can discuss about the various types of securities and features and other aspects we can discuss in the next session. And if anybody of you have Any doubts related to this? Please unmute yourself and then ask any doubts. Aditya, unmute yourself. This time is almost completed. If anybody have doubts, please come first. అర్థమైందా? వంశీ,
సార్ అర్థమైంది.
ఓకే. ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయమ్మా దీంట్లో? ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్ అంటే ఏంటి అన్నది కానీ, ఇన్వెస్టర్ కానీ, స్పెక్యులేషన్ కానీ బాగా క్లియర్గా ఉందా?
లేదు సార్, క్లియర్గానే ఉంది సార్.
ఓకే ఓకే,
ఈ పార్ట్లో డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయి సార్.
ఓకే ఓకే. So it's almost completed the time, and if you have any other aspects or any information if you want to share, you can WhatsApp, and you can come in the WhatsApp, and then I will give the